stood in the doorway and just looked at me.
Hmm.
And I'm looking at him and I can see through him. And then he just, without saying anything, turns around and walks back across this gallery. In perfect human form, but he's translucent, you know?
Yeah.
And
What was he wearing? Or
just
could
a
you?
suit, you know? Same, I mean, he was an old guy, conservatively dressed and all that, but he was strange, you know?
Mhm.
He had this, and I wasn't afraid or anything, but I was looking at him like trying to figure out, why am I seeing this thing this way? Why does he look like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I went and asked Steve in the office, who's worked here the longest, if he'd ever seen anything, and he said no, but he said other people had. So I knew about that. When that other group was here, they got something in this room. Two women just sat out here and kept talking, trying to call something in.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a ball that would light up if it moved.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they got whatever it was to move the ball. And then they had some device recording device, because you can't hear whatever it is talking, but it would.
Or it kind of turns it into words?
I don't know, because I never heard what it played back, but they had one of those there.
Okay.
And they were trying to have a conversation, but they could only hear one side. But they told me that the recorder might have something on it and
Mhm.
play it back.
Yeah, we have those all over. So, because what we're doing right now is, I think we're pretty close to being done with this. We do an equipment scan,
Okay.
and then next what we're going to do is we're going to we have some stuff that it's kind of more experimental, but it's designed to kind of facilitate communication. It's supposed to, ways just to make it easier for them to either communicate with us or just give us a sign that they're there. Sometimes we can't get actual words, but if we can
Mhm.
get them to move something or light something up or make a noise, that'll give us an
Okay.
indicator that they're responsive. So that's our next thing, is going to be doing that. And then we're going to be kind of working with thermal, trying to capture images.
We have a specialized device called Thermosound. What it does is it scans an entire area with a full 180-degree arc to it's 85-degree scan up and down. The little robotic thing that scans the entire room for both sonar and temperature variations. So you can map out an entire room with sonar, kind of like those laser levels, you ping them out and that gives you the distance back. Well, this does that continuously, so you can it'll print it out on the screen. It's cabled to a tablet, and you'll actually see the layout of the room. And what you see is if there are any sonar variations that are just completely random, or temperature variations, because it'll chart all of that out. That's the scientist in me that absolutely loves it, because it's all data logged to an Excel sheet.
So then what happens is, if we have this going and say we're measuring this room,
Mhm.
and we're all sitting on one side of it, and then all of a sudden we see a temperature or a sonar change, and that means that something we can't see is physically blocking that signal, and that kind of gives us an indicator. But we're definitely going to try and work more with communicating, because it seems like there's some stuff going on here that is responsive to communicating. I definitely like to try in the library.
Okay, just be careful in there, ask for permission, because the last ones that were in here, he was very adamant about get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. Yep, I went in there already, and I was kind of introducing myself and introducing Phil and explaining we're not here to hurt him. I feel like he's very protective of the books and papers in there. I feel like everything has to be in its place.
And that may be whoever I saw.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he just wants everything. He's worried that people are going to come in and move his stuff. That's-
Probably do pretty regularly.
It's probably always in a state of agitation, like, why are these people taking my
Oh,
stuff?
that's really interesting.
So, you know, I said, you know, we're not here to take your stuff, we're not here to mess with anything, we're just interested in getting to know you, you know, and just, because I really strongly don't believe in ever being forceful with a ghost, you know, if they don't want to talk, then they don't have to talk, well, you know, that's
Okay.
perfectly up to them.
Well, when are you gonna do it now?
Yep, we're gonna go downstairs, get the rest of the team, and grab the stuff, and then we'll probably, I think we'll probably do the communicating together,
Yeah.
all four of us, and you guys are more than welcome to join us.
Okay. Where are you gonna do it first?
We're probably gonna start downstairs and work our way up.
Okay.
Because I think Sean and Josh are fascinated by the security cams at this moment because they've been catching weird things in the other room.
We've never really done an investigation with a place that has security cameras that we can monitor, so it's kind of cool to be able to say, you know,
These are the
heads up
hardline
over
ones that we
here.
can trust.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else are the ones that we slap down, so.